1,294 days of new halving, Fingrid sitting at 26, which is fear, and Bitcoin is currently trading at the 59.2k. Finally, we're having some bounce from 58k support at the 4-hour time frame, still trading below the 200 EMA though. On a daily time frame, we're trading in a range of 200 EMA. We tried to have a breakout, no success there. So that's for the daily time frame. Obviously, we're trading below the 60k and below the middle of the falling channel, which is not that bad, but still would be better to go at least in the 60k zone. For the weekly time frame, MACD in a red zone, no flipping happening. On the current weekly candle, we made a new low, which is pretty bad, but not that big difference compared to the previous one. At least the current candle is green, but considering how low the open was, it's not surprising there. For the monthly time frame, again, nothing special happening on the monthly time frame. We're not making new lows, we're not trading that low, we're not having pullbacks or crashes, so that's at least something new compared to the previous candles, because you can see how big of a shadow, bottom shadow was on each candle. The only thing that is concerning is monthly MACD is continuing to signal us a bearish momentum there. That's pretty much the only thing that is out there. Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum is slightly going down compared to the Bitcoin. Ethereum BTC pair is continuing to sit at the bottom of the falling wedge. No success there for the Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin. BTC dominance continuing to trade at a 57.5% range, trying to have a breakout out of this resistance zone, but again, no success there. But as soon as we're gonna break it, it's gonna be a lot of bullish sentiment towards the Bitcoin compared to the altcoins. And as you can imagine, because of BTC dominance pumping, Ethereum dominance is kind of flat. Same goes to pretty much all of the other altcoins. Bitcoin is getting a lot of dominance from alts right now. Gold is flat. Again, is trying to make a new all-time high. No success there. Kind of trading it at a range of all-time high, not that far from it. S&P again. Close to the all-time high, also had recently V-shaped recovery, no changes there. So that's pretty much all TE for today. Let's move on to the news. Obviously hoping for recovery on the Bitcoin, for continuation of a current at least recovery. So on the news, coming first one from Qatar. Qatar launches digital assets regulatory framework to attract global firms and make Qatar a financial center. So again, pretty positive news for crypto market and crypto sentiment in general. El Salvador now holds 5.8 thousand Bitcoin, which is worth $340 million, and they continue to buy 1 Bitcoin every day per day. 1 Bitcoin per day every day. So yeah, this is a really bullish news, or really positive news from El Salvador. El Salvador is definitely all in the Bitcoin, and they eating some of the gains from the recent bull run that we had. If you're gonna compare to the previous year, right? Because El Salvador started early compared to the other countries when it comes to the adoption of a Bitcoin. So now they having some gains there. Also FTX, which used to be a pretty big exchange, crypto exchange, FTX to return $16 billion to creditors starting in the last quarter of the current year. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice to hear, because the FTX crash was little out of nowhere, just like it was immediate crash. I actually remember it was in summer at the 1 year all-time high since the 1 year since the all-time high in a previous cycle. It was like in November of 2022. So yeah, it was somewhere there. So it's been like almost 2 years since the FTX crash. Also, central banks bought a record 483 tons of gold in the first half of current year, and the price is now breaking new all-time highs. I mean, it's not currently breaking new all-time highs. It was making new all-time highs. So that's explanation, I guess. One of the reasoning why Bitcoin, gold, why gold is making new all-time high and it's surging. It's continuing to surge. So yeah, but yeah, definitely a lot of attention came to the gold recently because of the recent surge. So yeah, it's pretty much all news and TA for today. Obviously hoping for the continuation of current bounce to go above 200 EMA on a 4 time frame, on a daily time frame to enter the 60k zone and go above it to the top of the falling channel, which is roughly right now at the 69k, even a little bit lower than that. I would say 69, 68k would be in the next week. So yeah, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon.